Hello, everyone. This is really me. I'm hoping you enjoy this. This is my first time, and I'm trying to get over my scaredness of doing this. This is what I wanted to do to start with, but I was too scared. Um, I know I'm old. I'm pale right now because I'm sick. I have a sinus infection, and so I have to be doing a lot of pausing to take care of myself. And I hope you like this. If you do, let me know. And I know it's been a while since I posted any content, but this is going to be it going forward. There's no AI generated stuff. It's just going to be me and the screen that you see. I hope you like it. If you do, let me know. Okay? Great. And if you haven't yet, please follow me or subscribe and like and comment. I'd appreciate it. Thank you. This is AITA for going behind my wife's back and telling her pregnant sister that she's being cheated on. No, you're not. I have been married to my wife for 3 years. I am 27 and she's 26. My sister-in-law is 30 and my POS brother-in-law is 31. I always had a close relationship with my sister-in-law. We are friends. I also had a decent connection between my brother-in-law. Not that close, but we often talk and get along. My wife and her sister didn't get along as much as you would expect from siblings. It wasn't just normal sibling rivalry, but constant fighting and arguments, or fights and arguments. Anyways, 3 weeks ago, when I was having dinner with my friends, I saw my brother in law with another woman. They were just eating. I didn't think much of it. I wanted to go and greet him, but I kept talking to my friends. After a while, I saw that he gave a light kiss to this woman. I was so shocked. I decided to not confront him, and when I got to my home, I told my wife everything. I told her that her sister is getting cheated on, and we need to tell her. My wife said we should talk to my brother in law instead of telling her sister, and we should not break their marriage because her sister is pregnant. Your wife is wrong. And you wouldn't be breaking the marriage the husband did. Okay. I was like, what the F? So, what if she's pregnant? Her husband is a cheat. I tried to convince my wife multiple times that we should tell her sister the truth. I told her that I know you guys don't get along, but she's still your sister and this isn't right. But she asked me to stay out of it. Nope, don't. I tried my best to convince my wife, but she either ignored me or said we shouldn't break their marriage. I had enough of her, and yesterday I told her that I am going coming clean to my sister-in-law. She and I have a great bond, and I can't and won't betray her. My wife said if I tell her the truth, she will not talk to me. I replied, I won't talk to you either if you don't want to do what's right. I agree with that. Today I told my sister-in-law the truth. I went to her place and told her everything. She was doubtful and she asked me to leave. After a few hours, my sister-in-law called me and she was crying and said what I said was the truth and she shouldn't have doubted me and kicked me out. She said she's leaving. I asked her, where would you go? Do you have money? She says she does, but not that much. I wired her a bit and she said she would call me if she needs help. And she thanked me and said she will only use the money I sent if it's necessary, otherwise she will return it. My brother-in-law called my wife, and well, my wife flashed onto me, but I think means out at me, and said I ruined her family and her sister's life. I said, I thought the moment we got married, your family is mine. My brother-in-law called my wife, and well, my wife lashed out onto me. I think he means out at me, and said I ruined her family and her sister's life. I said, I thought the moment we got married, your family is mine and my family is yours. Anyway, why the F are you defending that POS so much? What about your sister? She didn't reply to me, and she's not talking to me either. I tried to talk to her and convince her that it was the right thing to do, but she wouldn't talk to me, so I said, "Fine, stay angry. And if you want to divorce me, then go ahead. I think I have nuked my marriage. Do not know if what did was truly right." Well, now let's go on to the comments. This is not the a-hole. Your wife's stance regarding cheating is worrisome. I agree. And quote unquote, my brother in law called my wife, and well, my wife flashed onto me and said I ruined her family and her sister's life. Why did the POS call your wife? A normal reaction would have been to confront you directly. I agree. Next comment said, I wonder if his wife knew about it and kept it a secret because her sister is pregnant, and that's why her brother-in-law called her instead of OP. Uh-huh. She may not have known about that woman if the brother-in-law gets outed for cheating with that woman. Who else would he get outed for? Who really doesn't want to come to light that the brother-in-law has affairs? A woman who hates her sister and wants her to be miserable, or who enjoys knowing that she's being cheated on. I play devil's advocate a lot, but there's no logic I can find that makes the wife look good here. I agree. I'm implying that the wife is or was an affair partner. Could be. If you ask me, that wife has also cheated with a husband. Why else would she be so adamant to hide his cheating? Agree with that too. What do you guys think? I'm going to go ahead and go to the next update. Okay, so for the first update, it says, it's been a few days since I told my wife's sister that her husband is a cheat. Just to clarify to all the weirdos, no, I am not in love with my sister-in-law. I don't have any inappropriate relation feelings for her. I respect her and she's family. In any case, yesterday I asked my wife why she is pissed and wanted me to not reveal the truth to her sister. I know you guys hate each other, but you guys are siblings. My wife said, it's not our place to interfere. I asked, are you okay with her sister being cheated on? She said she isn't, but it will and has ruined their marriage because of my stupidity. No, it's because of the husband's stupidity. She's pregnant and the child needs his father, and so does the wife. No, not in that kind of crap. I was so shocked when she said this. Like, what the F? I asked her, if I were to cheat on you, would you forgive me? She said yes. You're right. I also asked her if she ever cheats on me, would she hide it from me? She also said yes to that. And it's time to dump the place. No. I was so shocked. I asked her if she knows what she's saying. She said yes, and she's confident. Just because you had sex with someone else doesn't mean anything. Everyone else has to suffer and break the family. What world does she live in? Because that's exactly what breaks a family. Cheating. It's unacceptable. I don't care who it is or what it's for. It's just bullcrap. I had no words to say. I told her that I also sent my sister-in-law money. She started screaming at me and said I shouldn't have helped her despite knowing she doesn't like her sister. The wife is crap. Just dump her. I said, if that's what she thinks, then it's better if we just divorce. She got angry and screamed, fine, and started packing her bag. I tried my best to stop her from leaving. I told her that I love her and I just did what I felt right. Nobody has to suffer betrayal like this. She said it wasn't the right time. I asked her, so when should we tell her the truth? After she gives birth? Because it will worsen her PPD, or years after she gives birth. She will just blame us. She said we should have just kept quiet and left it alone. I tried so hard to stop her, but she didn't listen to me and left. I tried to contact her and her parents, her friends, but they don't know where she is. And instead started interrogating me and saying I am her husband and I should have taken care of her and I should know where she is. I even visited my brother-in-law to confirm my suspicions, but I didn't see her car or her belongings anywhere. I hate that I am being blamed for just revealing the truth, and my wife leaving me right away without a second thought. I was so danged pissed. So today I called my sister in law and told her that she can stay at my place because I am going to my parents and my wife left and nobody knows where she is. She's probably at her fair partner's house, I'm guessing. She told me she will try talking to her parents, but after a while she called me and said that their parents don't know where she is. I told her to think about herself and come over and stay here instead of blowing up her money. Now I am at my parents, and my sister-in-law is in our home. Maybe I was being petty, but I hate that my wife gave up on me and left without a second thought. I don't know whether she's cheating or cheated, or she would truly cheat on me and her own blood sister with a family relative over feuds. One thing is for sure, though. I cannot trust my wife anymore. She hurt me. I agree. And so for the first comment, it says, I'm so sorry, OP. The way your wife speaks on the subject of cheating is concerning, especially that she would hide it from you. If I were in your shoes, I won't be able to trust her either. How she doesn't look at cheating on you, your significant other, as a huge deal breaker is beyond me. Some couples can forgive and move past it, but not all. The baby's father can still be in her life. I'm sorry you're hurting and going through this. Hugs. OP says, yeah, I feel this like she isn't even the woman I married. She's like a completely different person. Maybe the comments about I married the wrong sister were right. Haha. In any case, I loved and I still do and will do so for foreseeable future. So I will just back out of relationship and dating scene, and even I don't trust my wife at this point. Sorry, I had to have a little intermission there. Your wife was PO'd, okay, pissed, because she's most likely the one having the affair with your brother-in-law. And if it's not with a brother-in-law, it's definitely with someone else where you think she's been hiding at her fair partner's place. Agreed, this situation is weird. Yeah, most people don't act like that when you protect one of their siblings, even if they're mad at their siblings. Who wants their sibling being cheated on? A guilty person, that's who. I agree. Okay, now there's a second update. Many people asked for an update, and I also do need some outsider's perspective over my situation, so here it goes. But before, I just want to clarify and ask people who kept calling me names for telling my sister-in-law the truth, why you guys kept telling me to mind my own business. She's family, and if families don't look out for each other and help, who else will? Strangers? I don't think so. And it's not just some harmless small lie from my brother-in-law. It's life-changing. My sister-in-law isn't just my sister-in-law. She's my friend. If I didn't tell her the truth now, then my POS brother-in-law would have just kept cheating, and I would lose a friend if I delayed. Agree, you would lose your friend, your sister-in-law. Anyway, coming back to update. My sister-in-law only stayed at my place for 2 days. After then, she called me and said she can't trouble me anymore and she's going to live in a hotel. I tried to convince her not to blow up her money unnecessarily, but she didn't listen and left anyway. And yes, I am divorcing my wife. After a week of no contact, she called me and said she wants to reconcile. She said she was angry that I didn't listen to her and went behind her back. She said she didn't want to break her sister's family, so she wanted to hide it and convince my brother-in-law to not cheat. But I effed it all up and she's coming back. I just asked her to come back because I wanted to talk to her, and it's not something you can discuss over calls. Once my wife arrived and started to explain herself, I told her I am filing. She was pretty shocked. She said, "We can make it work." I told her, "We can't. I don't trust you after everything you said, and you just left me with no contact, and you show up suddenly while I was worried all day about where my wife is or is she safe, etc. I can't make it work." She tried convincing me to not divorce, but I had already made my intentions clear. I told her that her sister stayed at our place for 2 days, and she got angry and said, "Fine, let's divorce," and left. Totally irrational woman, if you want to call her that. I told my sister in law that I am getting a divorce. She wasn't happy about it, but she didn't try to convince me in or out of it. I told her that she can stay with me instead of a hotel. She said it's inappropriate. I just said either you blow up your money or and struggle, or she can accept my help. So my sister in law and I have been living together for past couple of days, and we discussed about our spouses and their behavior. We both got pretty angry about this all, and I don't blame you. My sister in law got even more angry than I was, and she ended up calling my wife and called her names. And she told me she's hell bent on to ruining my brother in law. She is divorcing him and will go nuclear on him and ask for as much money as alimony and child support. She wants to drain him. I don't blame her. My wife and I didn't talk to each other after she left, and we both know what that we are divorcing. My sister in law, though angry, she calmed down because it's unhealthy for her and her baby. And she started focusing on career and read stories about single moms. She's preparing herself. Yeah, that's all. All weirdos stay away. Neither my sister in law nor I have any feelings between each other. I am just helping her, and she wasn't feeling good about it. That's why she was hesitating so much. Call me a moral police, but I know I did the right thing, not just for my sister in law, but for me as well. I now know what kind of woman my wife is. Yeah, she's not a good woman. First comment said, "Did your wife ever tell you where she went? I find it interesting that she has a place where she can just go for an extended period of time and nobody knows where she went to." She went to the guy who she is having an affair with. He did not want anything serious, hence why she came back. Smart to divorce this woman. You mean the brother-in-law who's busy in their own divorce? Who cares what guy it is? OP is divorcing her. That's all that matters. I agree. Now this guy's having a kid with a sister-in-law. He will be a permanent fixture in that family's life, whereas a stranger is impossible to stay angry at. As someone who has been cheated, knowing the guy like I did has made it all that worse. All the worse. May be true, may not be. Even if there's no evidence, the wife doesn't seem to be someone the OP could possibly trust again. I agree. Okay, so I want to end this on a joke, and I'll be right back. Okay, so the joke is a police officer pulls over a semi truck. He gets the usual license and registration, but hears strange noises coming from the trailer. So he decides to investigate. Inside, he finds 50 penguins. "Sir, why do you have 50 penguins in your truck?" The officer asked the driver. "Well, they're my friends, and we like to go on journeys together in my truck," the man replies. "I'm sorry, sir, but you can't just own 50 penguins. I'm afraid you're going to have to take them to the zoo." The man agrees and drives off. The next day, the same cop pulls the truck over again. Once again, hears strange noises in the trailer. He goes to check and finds the same 50 penguins. "I thought I told you to take these penguins to the zoo yesterday," the cop angrily tells the driver. "I did take them to the zoo. They loved it. Today we're going to the beach." I like that one. That's a good one. A nice clean one. So please let me know what you think about everything. And did you like the joke? Because I love jokes. I love to feel good too. I like to get kind of down and dirty with these stories because, who doesn't like gossip and crap? But the jokes are funny. You should read some of the jokes on there. So, anyway, thank you for watching, and I hope you subscribe, like, and comment if you don't mind. And hopefully, you like this new format. Bye.